I say, what's there? It looks like a bear on a swing in a ring doing any old thing. Not the humdrum teddy bear kind that anyone anywhere just might find. Oh no, this bear's a bear behind.
Hello, who are you? What's your name? Johnny McLean. Where do you live? Down the lane. What's your shop? Lollipop. What's your name? Cucumber. What's your name? Mary Jane. Where do you live? Cabbage Lane. What's your number? Rain and thunder. What address? Watercress.
This morning, a cat got stuck in our tree. Dad said, "Right, just leave it to me." The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mum said, "For goodness sake, don't fall." "Fall?" scoffed Dad. "A climber like me? Child's play this is. You wait and see." He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. "Never mind," said Dad, brushing the dirt off his hair and his face and his trousers and his shirt. "We'll try plan B. Stand out of the way." Mum said, "Don't fall again. OK." "Fall again?" said Dad. Funny joke. Then he swung himself up on a branch. It broke. Dad landed wallop, back on the deck. Mum said, "Stop it, you'll break your neck." "Rubbish," said Dad. "Now we'll try plan C. Easy as winking to a climber like me." Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk, right on the cat. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be safe and sound. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be. But poor old Dad still stuck up the tree.
Hi, Lindsey. Hello. We're just going to the park.
Oh, great, I'll come with you. Where's your leg?
Lollipop lady, wave your magic stick and make the traffic stop a while so we can cross the street. Trucks and cars rushing past have no time for little feet. They hate to wait, especially when late, but we'd be late too, except for you. So Lollipop lady, in the middle of the street, wave your magic stick and make the traffic give way to little feet.
Oh, hold on. Take a photo. Buy a balloon. I have heart ones and round ones, pink ones and blue ones, and merry-go-round ones. Balloons that are diamond-shaped, triangles too. They dance with the clouds in the soft springtime blue. Beach too sweet. Hang on. I just put Buzz down because he's getting heavy.
Always being left behind on my own. Have you noticed? Still, it's my lucky day today. You see those kids? Look what they've got. Well, I've got one too. Well, what else can I blow? I know. Listen. Ta-da! Thank you. Ah.
They're still on the swings. Ever so hungry. Now, what did I put inside you?
Here we go, back to being a food bag again.
Grandpa was feeling hungry,
Becky,
he said.
will you go down the shop and buy me some toffees with nuts on the top? The ones in green wrappers in a jar on the shelf. Here's a £1 coin. You keep the change for yourself.
So Becky got ready. She first tried to think where she last had her shoes. They were under the sink. She opened the door, stepped over the cat. It never would move. It was lazy and fat. Pulled the door shut and went down the path to the gate that squeaked like a cow trying to laugh. Into the street and right round the bend, past the chip shop, the cake shop, and on to the end near the hole in the road they were starting to mend. And just as she thought she was fed up with streets, she got to the shop that sold Grandpa's sweets. She opened the door and went into the shop. A bag of the toffees with nuts on the top. The ones in green wrappers, they're up on the shelf. And 2 sherbet dabs on a stick for myself. But, I'm sorry, my dear, I'm sold out of those sweets. She went out of the shop. She hated these streets. Past the hole in the road they still hadn't mended, the cake shop, the chip shop, that road never ended. Opened the gate that laughed like a cow, climbed over the cat, it was fatter still now. Opened the door and took off her shoes, went into Grandpa and told him the news.
Oh, I'll have the pink ones then.
So Becky got ready. She first tried to think where she'd thrown down her shoes. They were under the sink. She opened the door, stepped over the cat, who never would move. It was lazy and fat. Pulled the door shut and went down the path, to the gate that squeaked like a cow trying to laugh. Into the street and right round the bend, past the chip shop, the cake shop, and on to the end near the hole in the road they were trying to mend. But just as she thought she was fed up with streets, she got to the shop that sold Grandpa's sweets. A bag of pink ones, please. Certainly, madam. I'm sure you'll like these. She gave her the money and picked up the sweets. She went out of the shop. She hated these streets. Past the hole in the road they still hadn't mended. The cake shop, the chip shop, that road never ended. Opened the gate that laughed like a cow, climbed over the cat, it was fatter still now. Opened the door, took the shoes off her feet, went into Grandpa and said, "Gramps, have a sweet." He took one from the bag, put the rest on the shelf.
Oh, they're delicious. What sweets did you get for yourself?
Oh, she'd forgotten to buy the sherbet dabs.
Well, pop down and get them.
No, because I'm fed up with going. I'll have some of yours. I hope this one comes out. Should be good.
Who's that? That's your Auntie Mabel. And that's me, under the table. Who's that? That's Uncle Billy. Who's that? That's me, being silly. Who's that licking a lolly? I'm not sure, but I think it's Polly. Who's that behind the tree? I don't know. I can't see. Could be you. Could be me. Who's that? Baby Joe. Who's that? I don't know. Who's that standing on his head? Turn it round. It's Uncle Ted.
Come on, you lot. Let me take a photograph of you. Keep a poem in your pocket and a picture in your head, and you'll never be lonely at night when you're in bed. The little poem will sing to you. The little picture bring to you 12 dreams to dance to you at night when you're in bed. So keep a picture in your pocket and a poem in your head, and you'll never be lonely at night when you're in bed.
Bye.